Hey guys, welcome to Euroleague Fantasy Talks. In this episode, we will check how we did last week on Ultimate Champions Euroleague Fantasy and build our lineup for the next game week, which is game week 64. Last game week, I did quite alright. I got over 1,500 points and got 3 common cards and 150 MGC for that. I finished 50th in top 1%. The game week itself was won by Matheson 4-5-4-5. Second place was taken by Craghack. Third place taken by Splash. Fourth, Brian Leal. And fifth went to Blosty. I'm currently in 13th place in the seasonal standings with a little bit more than 1,000 points behind 10th spot. And in the tournament section, I finished 8th in Underdog Star Division and got 1,300 MGC and 140 UNA token, and finished 19th in Euroleague Pro Division, got some MGC there, and 14th in Star Division of All Stars. Alright, so let's now build our league's lineup for the next game week, which is game week 64. This game week we will have all 18 teams of Euroleague and also 8 teams of Eurocup in the 8 finals of Eurocup playoffs. So we will have to choose athletes from those teams, and of course only those athletes that we have collected so far. So I will be giving recommendations from the athletes that I have. I have quite a sum, so hopefully we will have to choose from a lot of athletes and you can get some tips on that. So first of all, I know that I will go with a lineup that has 3 centers this game week. So I need to change this lineup setup to 2 centers, 2 forwards, and 1 guard. And then of course we have 1 center, 1 forward, and 1 guard on the bench. But bench gets also 100% of the points scored, not like in some other EuroLeague fantasies. So all 8 positions get 100, so it doesn't matter where you put it. Although you can choose captain only from one of your starting 5 players. I will start my lineup by picking Walter Tavares from Real Madrid. Tavares is coming off 14 points, 12 rebounds and 3 blocks performance in the Spanish league, and he will play against Fenerbahce Istanbul, which I don't think they have a good resistance for Tavares, so Real Madrid should definitely use Tavares to their advantage, and therefore we expect a good score from him. As my second player, I will go with Mustafa Fall. Don't be tricked by Mustafa's rather average performance last game week against Žalgiris. He definitely can produce much higher numbers, and we should see that in the next game against Virtus Bologna. As my first forward, I will pick Kevin Punter. I continue to pick Kevin Punter, who is the main guy of this Partizan team, and he is also in 8th position by points scored per game in EuroLeague this season. As my second forward, I will pick Chima Moneke. I pick Moneke because he will play at home and he will play against Alba Berlin, who have 5 worst defensive rating, and Chima Moneke is also the player in the EuroLeague with the most rebounds per game. Even if it would happen so that he wouldn't score so much points, there's still very high chance that he would get many rebounds. But if he scores and get rebounds, we also have a chance for double-double. So definitely a very nice pick for 175 cap points. As my first guard, I will pick Kendrick Nunn from Panathinaikos Athens. Kendrick Nunn is the top scorer of his team, and he will play against second worst defense, which is Asvel Villeurbanne. So I expect him to bring a huge score for us from that game. And for my last center position player, I pick Johannes Tiemann from Alba Berlin. What can I say? Tiemann is main guy of Alba team, and for 89 cap points, it's a very good bargain for us to have a very nice score at the end of the day. And as my last forward position player, I will pick Sam Decker from London Lions. Sam Decker is back after injury right for the Eurocup playoffs, and he scored 17 points and 3 rebounds in the British League game. And therefore, for a 0 cap player that doesn't cost anything for the cap limit of 1,000 that we have here, he's definitely a very good pick. And of course, the more he will score, the mirror we will be. But yeah, I would guess he could score between 100 and 150 at least. And I will close my lineup with a guard position player who will be Vasilis Toliopoulos, also known as Tolio. Tolio is the leader of his team with the most points scored per game, and therefore I expect him to shine in the Eurocup playoffs where his team need him the most. And I have picked Chima Moneke as my captain, as I believe he can score the most points for us in this next game week. So this is my team for the next game week. Otherwise, that's all. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.